Dun, dun.
Let's start, Caroline.
Wait.
Start the show. Oh, it did start. I hear the music.
You should have people dancing during that opening. Just have them.
We did. Not everybody's watching on YouTube, so those people who are listening to this on any other platform, the dancers are just wrapping up. This is Howie Mandel on Howie Mandel Does Stuff.
With Jacqueline Schultz, his co-host.
And Coughing
Lou.
Okay. And we have some special guests with us today.
Beautiful guest, I might add.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, we're not guests. We're always here hosting. Oh, you think that? Yeah, they are beautiful guests. We have, you got a mic right here.
Yeah, I'm Lindsay Brewer.
Lindsay Brewer.
Can you hear me from this mic?
No.
Talk really close.
And Andrea Wendel.
What? Tell her to pull it? You can also say it.
My son is saying, tell her to pull it, which doesn't sound like a...
Tell it.
Classic
the table's
Alex.
going. Classic Alex.
Alex,
help
you
them.
come help.
Alex, it's just a mess of stuff. We didn't think about this.
That it could be moved like that if you need to.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
You can put it in the
There
middle.
we go.
Yeah,
Cool,
there we go.
Cool.
Ooh, now
Okay, so
I got two coming at me.
and I'll tell you who these
Fascinating.
people are. They're wonderful. You may know them. I promise you, you're going to know them. All this noise of people setting things up. What are you doing, Alex?
He's setting up.
It's
There we go.
falling.
Weight?
Yep.
He's putting weight on it. Okay, so Lindsay Brewer is a well-known car driver.
Yes.
Car driver.
Yes, a race car driver.
I drive cars.
Not racing.
Oh, not racing.
Do you have any? I'm not really. I know that you from the internet, but what are you like? You're an Indy driver, but what is it? What are you ranked or what?
Okay, so right now I'm currently, this year I competed in touring cars,
Right.
so with SRO, but my passion's always been open wheel, so next year I'm going to be doing the road to IndyCar. Oh, you got my Instagram pulled up now.
Those are some really nice pictures.
Thank you. So, I mean, if
Is that the road to IndyCar on the top left?
No, the one below it. That's
Is
an
that
Indy
the
Pro
uniform
2000.
that you used to drive? The one on the top left? Is
No,
that your
that's my
racing?
truck.
Okay.
So that's the car in the background that I'll be racing most
Wow.
likely next year. We have our final test in a few weeks to confirm 100% because we have a few options of what we're going to... Oh, wow. Is that your race suit?
Why did
Were you a professional race car driver?
Look at
Maybe for a
It's not about
day.
me today. It's about you, but I'm putting my fire suit right here.
Okay, so we're all on the same page now.
We are.
But yeah, so right now I'm finalizing what series I'm going to be running. We're dabbling into the whole NASCAR world, if that's kind of the route I wanted to do. So I have a few more tests in the IndyCar and then in the NASCAR type car, and then in a few weeks we should know for sure what we're going to be racing next.
Do you have a special license? Do you need a special
Yes,
license?
yeah, you do.
Does it include an eye test? Does it include the eye test? That the
Yes, yeah,
DMV
you have
uses?
to do you have to get like a medical examination.
Can you get it done at the DMV and become a race car driver? at the DMV?
No, I wish it was that easy, but yeah, I started go-karting when I was 11, so it kind of just started from there. I went
Was
to
your family into racing?
No, my dad, we're from Colorado, so he always loved toys, like boats, four-wheelers, cars, like that. But
Four-wheeler.
Did he just have daughters?
no, he has, I have one brother who's a year and a half older, but he's the least competitive person I know. So he just did not like racing. He wasn't.
So
into-
he's an Uber driver.
No, he actually owns a car shop. So we all love cars. I just love to race them, and he loves to just work on them. So it's kind of a fun.
And Andrea is here today. Andrea, I'll tell you when I first. I tell you when I first became. No, but she's amazing. So. No.
I know, thank you.
No, what was the name of the? Because I don't remember the name of the company. Whatever. Like when I first saw her on YouTube,
the
before
pranks?
anybody was
Yeah.
doing pranks, Andrea was doing pranks, and she was this beautiful college girl who would pretend she was pregnant. You would have your.
Well, that was one of them. That wasn't my only.
I think that was the first one that I saw, and then I started following you, and you'd walk up to guys on campus and say, what would you say? Like,
I would convince them that it was their child from
Yeah.
a one night
That
stand that we had a
sounds
couple
familiar.
nights ago. Yeah.
I wish.
We've all been there, right?
and they usually she would pick a guy who was standing with his girlfriend, or at least a female, and it was ridiculous. It was just really funny. What? But you were
Double holding people's hands, so you would just come up and hold hands. I wish I had the
There were
guts
some good ones, and there were some ones that
with asking guys for sex,
look at how much bigger he made my boobs on the thumbnail, so we get more clicks.
or whatever was the name of the.
Yeah.
So And there you
A
are.
little social experiment, and I'm gonna be asking people to have sex with me.
I don't know if that's a social
Honey, you are okay or you have any?
Like bright red watching these. This was like 10 years ago.
You're gonna be in jail for these funny things, you know? I'm gonna call the police now.
Oh my God. It is a social
He
experiment.
thought I was, he thought I was a hooker.
Want to have sex with you?
I was like, no, I never
I
asked
like
for
to see
money.
what you got in your camera.
Talk to my phone real quick.
Wait, is that a
Okay.
cop? Did you approach a
This is a
cop?
big offense,
He
you know?
approached us.
This
He
is
actually
not
called the cops.
China
The cops came.
or wherever you're from. When she offered to me, so this
All right, we don't have to play this anymore.
No.
You're getting arrested. So
One thing you could do, and I've always wanted to do this, if you walk down the street and you see just a group of people talking, like 3 or 4 of them having a conversation, join it. Just join that conversation.
I don't like what you're doing right now.
No, or just say. Or you could say, what I would like to say is, are you talking about me? When you just join the conversation. That's one thing you can try.
So Lindsay,
You can try that.
so Lindsay, how long have you been racing?
Since I was 11, so
I'm not asking your age, but if you want to tell us.
So
How much do you weigh?
13 years. Oh my gosh. You don't ask a woman how much she weighs.
Well, I
You
didn't want to
did?
ask your age. I was just trying to veer off of the age
Okay.
because I was uncomfortable knowing your age.
Okay,
Can I guess your
13
weight?
years. 13 years. Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm going to guess your weight.
Okay.
100 pounds.
No, I actually 110 because you got to work out for racing. You got to gain a lot of muscle and muscle.
I'm usually
You know, I
pretty
did
good
a
at
show
this.
with Danica Patrick, and what was amazing about her is her arm strength.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She.
Do you your arms
Yeah,
like do you
they're-
have guns like?
Yeah.
Which you don't realize in the you haven't done like NASCAR. What's the longest race you've been in?
So for me, yeah, I've only been in sprint racing, so it's only around 45 minutes. But as you go up higher and higher, like IndyCar, NASCAR, they're a few hours.
So you would. So what you don't realize is driving for a few hours at that speed and
The
taking
downforce,
turns,
yeah.
and the force on the steering wheel, just to hold on to that wheel. I promise you, any regular guy.
Yeah, that's why not a lot of women are doing it.
Well,
because
exactly. I
it's
feel
tough.
like that's been my biggest challenge because I raced touring cars this year, which have power steering, and then
What's a touring car?
touring car. Well, honestly, you want to know? I raced a Honda Civic Type R, which
Wow.
it's actually so much fun and it's a lot faster than you would think. And there's a lot of wheel to wheel racing, and I thought that was going to be a good series to race in because I had to take a few years off for college. And touring cars, there's some really crazy.
Why do you feel going to college is important for racing?
Well, my parents made me go.
Okay.
You know,
Like, so it's not. I don't think it is.
No, but I
actually.
learned so much about myself and socially, and just like it was a good experience.
What
going
did you
to
major in?
Business management.
And are you managing your own business?
I
know there's a lot of
am.
people
Yeah,
here
we're
on
good.
your behalf. Are
Yeah.
those management people?
You know, earlier you mentioned 4-wheelers. Your father had 4-wheelers?
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I drive a 4-wheeler myself. And let me just say this. I don't want to brag, but when I drive one-handed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they're a lot of fun. I've tried it,
When we asked Andrea to come on today, what are you doing?
Oh, I like the shirt.
What?
I like your shirt. It's cute.
Thank you.
Oh,
There's like a lot of lights in here. It's really hot, to be honest.
Oh my God! Look at that! I didn't know.
I realized
I
it
did
was
not know.
that hot
Know
in here.
what?
Look at. Well, you're wearing a top apparently.
No.
Look at her.
We're different.
Oh my god.
Yours are.
Your turn,
covered, at
Lindsay.
least.
I didn't get the
no.
memo, but. Oh
Lou?
my god.
I was going to take my jacket off. I didn't want to upstage the girls.
Exactly. I actually heard this was modeled after you.
Is that your body?
That's,
He doesn't know where to look. Look at Lou starting to sweat.
oh my gosh.
So, do you find being a young lady in this sport, which is predominantly?
Can I answer this?
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes.
No, obviously it's competitive. It's even more competitive, I would imagine, as a female in racing. What is the toughest? Has there been a tough moment? Has something happened that you can share with us?
I think I know the answer.
Okay, go ahead, Lou.
It's cleaning and cooking and then driving. That's the
Okay,
hardest.
I wish
Oh,
I
there,
could
that's-
cook. I wish I
Really
that's
taking
not
it back
no.
now.
You've just been canceled, Lou.
This isn't the 1950s right now.
That's where Lou comes from, the 1950s.
He finds a way to offend someone on
Every
every
podcast.
single
No, I honestly
No.
wish I could cook.
I could
and
just imagine that you have to clean, you got to cook. and
Why?
you gotta
Because-
drive
No,
a race.
I wish I could cook. I wish I could clean. I'm a terrible cook, but I think honestly, the hardest part being a female in it. There's a lot of good things, you know, you're able to perhaps get more sponsorship, blah, blah, blah. You have a little bit more of a niche. But I think the biggest problem for me is like getting in my own head being a woman. Like guys don't just, obviously when you're a kid, there's like those little asshole guys that are like, I don't want to get beat by a girl and they're kind of rude. But for me, I think just not getting in my own head and not letting the pressure of being a female in a male dominated sport get to me. I think like you're your biggest competition. And so as long as you just are strong on your own, you don't really let the guys get to you.
So what you're doing essentially is worrying your pretty little head about this.
Yeah, you could just have to stop worrying about it. And like, I don't care what the guys think about me. So it's like,
oh my God.
You know?
He's got I'm watching people back there just go, oh my God. And you know what I think every time you say these things, Andrea, we said, Andrea, you come on. You're funny. People know you from YouTube. You're a great person. She goes, I don't know. I don't want to come on. And they go, you'll get along great with Lou.
That's what we said.
You and you are going to be best friends.
So what do you think so far, Andrea, of Lou?
Of Lou.
Lou, he's very chaotic. I like it.
Yeah, we have chaotic energy right here.
And he's good with the women.
You know, he also changed for this episode too.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Did you want
So
to
did
impress
you,
me?
apparently.
I had a different jacket on and a different shirt on. And I just want to say I've got new socks and I didn't want to brag about the new socks, so I covered them with shoes.
Is that your purse?
Yes.
Why do you have a purse?
You have a Merce.
It's a Balenciaga purse.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
It's
A
a satchel.
Balenciaga satchel.
Is it really?
What, you don't know that?
I don't know.
How much did that satchel cost?
I didn't pay for it.
Look
What-
at the
how- how did you get it?
It was given to me.
Who gives you a satchel?
Oh, here's my card.
Oh, thank you.
I
That
got
is a card. That's definitely a card.
I got 51 more I'm giving out.
He gave you the 8 of clubs?
10.
The 10 of clubs. Give something to Lindsay.
Shit, wrong
Yeah, you
one. There you go, Lindsay.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me a worse one.
I think Lindsay's
Lindsay, are
Okay,
you dating?
Thank you.
Lindsay, are you dating?
I do. I have a boyfriend.
Oh, how long have you been going out?
4 years. So we've been going out for a while.
What does he do for a living?
He's a sports agent in
Is he
hockey.
your agent?
No, he's not. He specializes in hockey. So I told
Canadian.
him, I was like, you need to, branch out into racing and do something like that.
Do you think
But
it would be good for the relationship if he represented you?
I don't know if you want to mix business and pleasure, but I mean, I think it would be. He's pretty cool. So
I think that's
told
what
him.
hookers do.
Oh my god.
No, they mix business and
Well,
pleasure.
yeah, that's the point. No, but he's a hockey agent. So
Oh, so that's good.
yeah.
And when you date, do you drive?
Yeah, honestly, when we drive, I have the cooler car, and so I'm like, I want to drive. I mean, I let him drive home if I've had a few too many drinks, and I'm
That's good.
small.
That's a good
so
message.
he gets to drive when I drink, but like on the way there, I mean, I'm
He
driving.
drives when you drink.
Yes.
Because friends
'Cause
don't
he-
let friends drive.
Yes, exactly. Because he
Drink
doesn't
and
drink a
drive.
lot, and I'll have a couple glasses of wine.
What's harder, driving in a race or driving in LA traffic on the freeway?
Honestly,
Andrea, you answer that.
what do you think?
Racing is pretty difficult,
Have
especially
you
since I've never
go-karted?
done it before under any circumstances.
But
so-
have you go-karted before?
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
And Andrea just learned from my son how to drive a motorcycle too.
I did. Yeah, I have my motorcycle license now. I got it
From
a
my
long
son.
time ago though, and I would not trust myself on motorcycle.
How
on the
come
road.
when you spend a lot of time with my son, Andrea, that you end up with a lot of licenses? Didn't you get your bartending license
I
and your
do.
motorcycle license
Yeah, I feel like I have my boating license now because of
from
him.
Alex?
Wow.
Alex just likes to be licensed in everything, and I kind of like that also.
Are you going to get the same? The last license he got was he's a doula now, right?
He's a what?
Doula.
What is that?
Oh, explain, Andrea.
I
too.
don't know if I can doula myself though. You know what I mean? They help deliver babies.
Oh my gosh, he can deliver babies.
Yes.
I'm a
Yeah.
mula gula.
He also
You're a what?
is an
A
ordained
mula
minister.
gula.
You're a
Yeah,
mula
that
doula.
too.
Yeah.
He's an
He
ordained
did
That's the
yours.
guy
Yeah.
that gets mula.
He's also an ordained minister.
So he likes to learn a lot of different.
No,
They-
he just likes good parking. And sometimes, no, it is. If you're an ordained minister, you can park in a no parking zone. If you're a doula, he goes, I got a baby to deliver. He can be in a red zone.
In LA, that's honestly
No,
very important.
If you're the bartender, he said, I couldn't move my car because I over imbibed.
Do you speak any Spanish? Do you
Imbibed.
speak any Spanish?
Un poquito.
A little bit.
Okay. What does non comprendo mean?
I don't,
You don't
understand.
understand?
What does non comprendo mean?
What?
What does it? He's asking you what it
Oh,
means.
it means that I don't understand in Spanish.
What does
He had it written down. He made that joke.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
Is that written down? You know what's very funny, Lou? What you'll notice is if we have people who have watched more than or listened to more than one, well, you have to watch more than one of this podcast on YouTube. Lou, his sources are always different. Whether it's sometimes he comes with a clump of papers, sometimes
Just like wadded up.
yeah,
Like a clump.
I'm sure he has them in there.
or sometimes it's just his phone.
Yes.
And now I've never seen this book before. What is this the book of?
Well, you asked me what was in the bag, and I found this book, and it had that one joke in
Look at this. Look what he's got.
It like honestly is hot.
Those aren't too. Yeah.
Now I'm
honestly,
taking my jacket off.
Yours has no hair.
No,
Look at
unfortunately.
this, hairless.
This is,
No hairy nipples on this side.
No.
you know, I had this odd fantasy of going into a town where there was nothing but cowboys, all cowboys, and then picking one out and putting them on a horse and yelling loudly, "Random cowboy."
Is that written on there?
Is that written? No.
I came up with that one yesterday.
So that would be Arvada,
You know, Andrea, you just
Colorado.
became the voice of our audience.
Perfect.
What were you
I'm
saying,
here for
Lindsay?
the obvious commentary.
I said that would be Arvada, Colorado, where a bunch of us actually are from. There's cowboys, I feel like, everywhere there. Or
In
wannabe
Colorado?
yes, or wannabe cowboys.
Where are you from in Colorado?
Arvada.
Arvada.
Yeah, a few of us went to the same high school actually.
High school.
High school.
Everybody into the high school.
High school. It was very, very proper. We didn't go. You went to school. We went to high school.
Everybody into
In
the pew.
Arvada.
Arvada.
Which is like Nevada, but we don't have. We
One
no
little
longer
mistake,
use.
that's
I know. I do
N-word.
one. Now this is going to be the rest of the podcast. I'm
It's
gonna get-
Colorado or Vata.
Okay.
Wait, didn't you also get into a helicopter accident?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I can't talk much about it because just things going on. But yeah, I got into.
Oh, really?
No, I can't. I can't like make
Are
it.
you in
I can't make
court?
it public where or who was involved. But yeah, I was in a helicopter.
Can you tell us what happened?
Yes, we crashed into the water. I was a passenger. And
Recently?
2020 of October 2020.
So why were you in a helicopter?
Just for fun.
Sounds like fun.
I'd never been in
Sounds like
one.
it's too
I'd
much
never
fun.
been in one, and it was just a pilot error, and we crashed into the water. We just got too close to the water, and we were hovering near, like we weren't high up. We just hovered right on top of it, and the skis caught the water. Whatever. Skids caught the water, and we front flipped in. And luckily the doors were off because the whole thing filled up with water immediately.
Now, you're saying luckily the doors were
Yeah,
off
because I wouldn't have been able to get out because it filled up with water and I was stuck in my belts for about 30 seconds. I was just, I thought I was going to die 100%. I was like, all right, like this is it.
That's
This
one
is
of
how
my
I'm gonna-
biggest fears right there. Is
It's like that movie
being
when
in
you're
the
stuck
water
in the
and seeing
car.
a helicopter.
Yeah, like, and so thank God the doors were off. We swam up and out, but it was,
Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
He said one of his biggest fears is
What did he? I didn't hear. I was listening to the story.
Everybody else was.
One of my biggest fears is being in water and a helicopter
I didn't see
shows
this.
up.
Honestly, that's not something I've ever thought about that would happen, but yeah.
So wait, so he ruined your story. You're upside down and it fills with water and you can't undo your
I
belt.
can't get out of my belts, which was the scariest part. And
How
I
many
thought
people are in the helicopter?
3 of us, and it was my videographer, the pilot, and I was
Wait a
just,
second, did you video? Is this on video?
yeah, but we can't like I don't know if I want to release it or anything because it's kind of scary,
For the person in the water.
You have it on your phone now?
No, I don't have it on my phone. It's back on like a drive, but
He wants to see
He
it.
wants
you want to see it so bad. No, but we
nobody
crashed.
died.
Exclusive.
No one died. We all made it out, but it was just scary because the belt was stuck, and I thought it's just the way the helicopter belts work with pressure. And
No, I know because there
Yeah.
is a famous crash on the Hudson River in New York. It was tourists, and the same thing happened. They couldn't get out of their
did
belts.
they get out?
No.
See, that's I didn't think I would.
And the
then
thing about helicopter belts is they really don't go good with anything other than a helicopter.
Shouldn't they change that? Where
well,
like
it's just the way the pressure is. Like
problem.
it was crazy, but thank God we all got out and we're all good. And
Did you think you were gonna die?
Oh my God, 100%. Like
So
there was
let's
no
go.
question.
Slow down. So you're under. The thing hits the water.
Yeah, it was the crash wasn't bad because I've gotten in car crashes with racing. Like you just
Roll with it.
You get you get into crashes. So I was like, all right,
Just roll with
this is fine, like whatever. And I was just like, I can't believe this has happened because I've had 2 friends pass away in a helicopter crash in 2019, and then Kobe happened. So I was like, okay, like this does not
Wait,
end well.
if you had 2 friends die in a helicopter, why would you even get into
I didn't
it?
want to. I was like, I don't want to. And like everyone was like, you just should do it. I was creating a video that day. They're like, this is such good footage. Like I have friends who are pilots. Like Kinsey's a pilot. Like I knew they're usually safe. So I was like, okay, like I'll try it out. I'll face my fear. And I put up a Snapchat that actually said facing my fears right before I went out.
Oh my God.
And then I crashed and I was like, okay, what are the odds that happens my very first time?
So, but how long did it take from the time it hit the water to have the cockpit fill up with?
Immediately, because the doors are really tall and, they were off. So it just completely filled up with water.
So did you not sink?
No, we were sinking. And it was only about 40 feet deep because it was one of those,
You can't put 40 in
man-made
front.
like lake things that you can jetpack on and stuff like that. So it wasn't super deep and the water was crystal clear. So I was opening my eyes and I was able to like look at my belts.
You know, if this happened to Bill Burr, he would have played the drums.
It was crazy.
What?
Bill Burr flies helicopters, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And plays the drums.
yeah. Well, yeah, he probably would have played the drums. Yeah.
Andrea?
And just like, I don't know if I should come on the podcast and mess up the flow.
No,
I don't want to mess up the flow of this podcast. Don't
I feel like
worry.
I'm in the
No,
office.
I feel
just,
like I'm happier here
camera.
because I'm
No,
happier.
that's an amazing story, and I'm so glad that you're alive.
Thank you.
Wait,
No,
the
it's
story's
great.
not over.
Oh, yeah, it was, that's pretty much.
No, but I want to.
You want to go through? Okay.
Is that a problem?
Yeah. No.
No, so I want to because so now it fills up automatically. You're looking at the belt. It's going down. What about the other people in the?
I don't know. The guy in the back, the doors were on, so he had to come up and through to get out. And he actually got out before me because I think he just like was calm and like undid them. Like I was panicking, like I couldn't get it undone because I was panicking.
Rightfully so.
It's like trying to get your necklace on when you're panicking. You can't do it. That's like
Wait,
a way.
is
No,
that
it's
the
I don't panic when I put on my necklace.
Like,
Ever.
you can't get it on. You're like, oh, this is so annoying, and then you just have to calm down and do it. That's like kind
If
of
it's not like
the
that,
analogy.
if it's not like what she said, Howie, then I cannot relate to it.
Let's not all talk at once.
If it's
That's
not
a
like
really shitty analogy.
Okay.
No, it's a good
I'm trying to
story.
explain like exactly how it felt, and I'm like, to me, it feels like when you're trying to put on a necklace.
Oh,
and you
I
can't-
know. And you go, I'm
you're
trying
like,
to put
oh,
on
I
this
can't-
necklace, and I think
You
if I
can't.
don't put on this necklace, I'm gonna die. If I show
Okay,
up at
that's
the
a bad
restaurant,
analogy.
if I show up at the restaurant without this brooch on, I don't know how I'm gonna survive.
well, I can relate to that. Anything other than that, I don't understand. What
Yeah,
it's like.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
It's
You're
just
trying to
shit.
get out of a guy's house really quick.
Yeah, you're like, oh
you
shit,
can't-
you got to get out of this
Yeah.
guy's house. He's being
Andrea,
really weird.
Yeah.
you want to tell your story about
Yeah.
trying to get out of the guy's house
Yeah,
really quick?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever had to escape a guy's house?
It was life or death to get my necklace on. I had to get out of there.
You know,
Does that happen with women too?
What?
Because I'm so far gone from the dating world, but like,
Have you had to sneak out,
You're
run out of a
lucky.
girl's house to fight for your life or something? Is that
well, I'm just saying that you always hear about men like getting up in the morning and then go, oh my God, I better get up. But does that women?
No, it's mostly women that do that.
It's
my
way more women than men that
Howie,
do that.
I've got to say that's so offensive. So listen,
We want to get away from you
There are
as quick as possible.
there's
Really? What? I want to hear what goes through a
Walk of
woman's mind.
shame.
Yeah, I mean, you just, I don't know.
Tell us.
You don't want them to like
And
think
use
that
a
you,
name that it rhymes with, not the actual name.
You don't want them to think that you want to be there.
then
So you try to get out as
a
quick as
woman,
possible.
you don't want them to think that you want to be there.
No, because then they think that you like them, and you don't want them to
and then
think
they'll
that, 'cause
ghost you,
don't.
and you don't want that. I don't know.
Yeah, because you
Oh, it's
don't.
before they hurt you. You want to
have to.
hurt them.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
got to
there's
get there
three
first.
reasons. There's make it 2 reasons. There's 2 reasons. You know what? Forget it.
What?
He got out
Even
of that.
one reason?
He got out of that routine before you thought he may like it. So, have you ever been caught leaving a man's home, and you had to make an excuse?
No, I just say bye and I leave.
Bye.
Want to hear a funny story?
That's a real gentleman. You're a
When
real
I-
gentleman when you do something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to leave my now husband. I was trying to leave his house like really, really fast. The first night I spent the night over there.
Oh, I thought you're talking about 2 days ago. Your husband's house.
No. And his mom is an SAT tutor. And it happened to be Saturday morning. She had all the students there to take a practice SAT test. And I was trying to leave with like my heels and like makeup and like just a shirt on. And they stopped me and made me sit down to take the test because they thought I was one of the students.
Oh my god!
So why didn't you say no?
Did you just do the
Because
test?
she's
I
competitive
did.
and finish it. She got into college. She
I
has
did
her
well.
master's.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I did well.
A lot of people end up with STDs, but she got her master's.
Okay. My current boyfriend of 4 years actually snuck out. It was 3 a.m. One of the first time we ever like hung out, and he slept over. I woke up and he was just completely gone, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and I
Right.
give him, and he's like, it was so hot in there, and I just had to leave. Like, I felt sick, and I'm like, he pulled a,
Wait,
he
wait, wait.
ghosted me.
You should have left first.
Yeah, I should
That
have. Like,
wouldn't have happened if you left
exactly.
first.
But is that a good line? It was so
so
hot
hot.
in
I was
there,
like, what?
and I just have to leave.
Yeah, I was like,
It's not
like,
you.
It was, I like my
it was
room
hot
at like
in there, and it
74.
stunk, and I just wanted to get the fuck
No,
out of there.
not like
It's
that. Like,
not
I like to
you,
keep my
it's the temperature.
thermostat at 74 degrees. Like, I like the thermostat really high.
Oh,
Sociopathic
I hate
behavior,
that.
100%.
So he's like, it was too hot in there. I had to leave. Like,
It's hot
Well,
in
now
there.
that's fair.
Now it's
74 is insane.
A sergeant and 2 corporals and 1 private have a major problem. It sounds like a general question.
They're all laughing.
can you repeat that?
A sergeant,
Are you sure?
a sergeant, 2 corporals, and 1 private have a major problem.
Yep.
Sounds like a general question.
Yeah, it is a general question.
I remember when you were dating Lou.
Yes, I remember when I was dating Lou too.
No. Don't you remember you showed up at somebody's house and she hosed you?
What?
It could have happened, Howie.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. Tell me.
I'm not going to. If you don't want to talk about it,
I don't
it's
remember.
your story.
We're going. My story. When I went to I went to this girl's house, right?
He does remember.
And
Yeah, he like completely remembers.
and when I got there, as I was leaving,
No, you were wearing sneakers.
I was wearing sneakers because I needed something on my feet. I remember that day.
She said to you, take off the shoes in the house.
I took off the shoes in my house,
And-
and she took out the hose
And hosed your
washed
feet.
my feet because the sneakers were
Dirty.
these new sneakers had a unique odor.
It's your feet that stop.
Oh my god. She was a clean freak.
Oh, no.
No,
they were
his
that
feet,
bad?
his feet stunk. But this is the beauty of this story. He's not telling you it's got a happy ending. No, there is a pun intended.
Are they married?
No. I'm saying that she's still like if
She didn't kick me out.
that's the point. If a
Yeah.
guy, let me ask you. Well, Andrea, right now you're single. If a guy shows up at the door
his
and
feet
his feet stink,
You say,
would you
Let
hose
me
him
hose him
off
off.
and bring him in, or
Or-
would you just say, not now? You know what? I don't feel well. Go home.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't hose off his feet. That would not be my reaction.
that's love.
I don't think I've ever been in that situation though.
You've
The
never
guy's
met anybody
feet
with-
stunk so bad.
Yeah.
No,
You've never been
Hey.
in the thing in where a guy's feet stunk.
No.
Let
yeah,
me show
out
you.
of-
Lindsay?
I could put her in that situation right now.
I feel like you just have to endure it, right? Like you just wouldn't want to be.
Wow.
mean.
I mean,
You
they're
wouldn't
not
wanna
like
be
they
mean
don't
about
go
it.
in your face anyways.
Yeah, you
Well,
just have
you
to,
don't know how Lou does it.
I would just be like, let's put our shoes back on. Like it's fine, you know.
We
Like, we should go outside for a walk. Let's put our shoes.
we
back
should
on.
cuddle with our shoes on.
Yeah.
That would be
Well,
fantastic.
That was a.
Andrea was afraid to do the podcast because she thought we were too political.
The only one that I saw was a
Here's
little
my
political.
question: if you want to be political, if the economy is so bad, why are people still buying food?
You gotta eat.
Hear them laughing back there. They love it.
The people who are listening are going, "Who are these people back there that are laughing? This is horrible."
It's like those jokes that are just so unfunny you have to laugh. No,
It's like that. It is like that. No, if you want to,
okay, I'm like not mean.
that's the
Oh, you're
description.
mean.
That's
You are.
That's the best description of what you're hearing
No,
so
it's
far.
like anti-humor. Like it's
is
it's a total like genre of
Yeah.
comedy. It's
No,
anti-humor.
it's an
Anti-humor.
observation. If the economy is so bad, explain to me why people are still buying food.
It gets better when it's repeated.
No, it's not.
Does it?
It's an observation.
It's like that guy with stinky feet comes in, but he's a good lay.
Then you got to suck it up. It is what it is.
Oh, keep your lips off of the toes.
Oh my!
What is a deal breaker then? If stinky feet aren't a deal breaker, what's a deal breaker?
Oh, there's a million things that are a deal breaker.
Right. Good, let's.
What's like
tell
one of your
'em.
biggest pet peeves?
Breaking up with me. is probably-
Oh no, we're not going to get personal.
That'll break the deal every
She
time.
just had gone through a breakup.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's okay. We're not going to talk about it. I just thought it'd be a funny joke for Jackie.
Oh, okay.
Just for me.
Just for Jackie.
All right, great.
Deal breaker. I'm trying to think of something that.
What's the most embarrassing thing, Lindsay or Andrea? What's the most embarrassing thing like in the dating life that has happened?
Honestly, I think for me, I ended up going on 2 different dates in the same day. It just, for some reason with my scheduling,
Oh, it's scheduling.
it didn't
it's a
work out.
scheduling
Like,
issue.
I hadn't been able to. This was way before, and like my boyfriend, he
I'm
was
not
one of the
easy.
guys. Like we really went through it at the beginning, and I went on a date with my current boyfriend, and then I went on a date with this different guy after, and then my current boyfriend ended up going to the same spot with his friends after, and saw me there later with a different guy, and he was like so mad. He's like, I'm such an idiot. But I literally just saw him, and I was like, all right, it is what it is. Like, there's just nothing like you can do about this. But
Did you try to play it off like you were just hanging out with
no,
a
it was
friend?
like one of his
No,
friends.
you just heard the
too.
excuse.
Oh, it was one of his friends?
Really?
You went on a date with one of his friends
same day?
On the same day? And then
I sound evil. Like, I'm not this mean, I swear.
No, not me. It just sounds like you
I
get
sound
around.
Like evil for no. I've been in a
And you-
relationship. I was in a 3-year relationship, and now I'm in a 4 one. But I was single for a couple months, and I happened to go on 2 dates in one day.
And when he catches you an hour later with another person who happens to be his friend, was that your excuse? It's not what you think. This is just a scheduling issue.
he just looked at me and he didn't say anything. Luckily, he's not very good. He wasn't like going to be confrontational. But then he's a nice guy, so he just saw me. And I
So
was
then
like,
he took advantage. So then he took you out the next week.
no, he like,
Had his way with you and left in the middle of the night because it was too hot in there.
maybe that was his revenge. Honestly,
He had,
maybe it
he had
was.
a
that's what it
schedule.
was.
He had a scheduling problem.
That was probably his revenge.
Andrea,
What?
embarrassing moment.
I'm trying to think. I've literally been trying to think this whole time, and I can't think of anything.
No thinking.
I know one.
Go ahead.
It's not me. It's someone else. And
You
I'm not
know
gonna
that
say-
when it starts like
No.
that, it's her.
It's not me. It's someone else, and I'm not going to
good
say the
friend
name.
of mine.
No, I'm not going to say the name. But I know that she started dating a guy, and then in the middle of the night, she farted so loud that it was. I swear it's not me.
It's not me. She's like, it's not me. Don't worry.
It woke her
No,
up.
nobody in this room has farted in the middle of the night.
No, she farted so loud that it woke her up. And then she was just lying silently. And the guy rolled over and said her name. Like, let's just say her name was Susie. Like, Susie? And she didn't know what to do. So then she started going, ow, ow.
What?
That was her reaction.
Ow.
So what does that do?
Did it work? Did you play it off?
It
Play
wasn't
what off?
me. It wasn't me.
But what is it playing it off? What
I
does
don't know.
ow
That
do?
was her reaction for her farting. And then she got embarrassed. So she pretended like something was hurt. So she started screaming, ow.
Well, that's an injury.
Like something like hit her, and that
Yeah.
was the sound of the fart.
I don't know. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. It's not what you think. Ow.
I think it went so far.
Ooh, there's another one.
I think it went so far.
Ow.
I think it went so far that he took her to the hospital.
What?
What?
It went so far that he took her to the hospital.
What is that? How do you explain to the doctor why you're there?
Oh.
She gets in, she's like, I farted. Just let me go.
You just have to go with the lie so much you end up going to the hospital.
You know this person too.
I do.
If I may just say, nothing more attractive than 3 beautiful girls talking about farting.
Yeah.
That's why the people that are listening to the podcast are just not enjoying it as much as the people watching right now on YouTube.
I know. You
This
really
is-
have to watch this go down.
Yeah.
You really have to go.
Listening that doesn't do half.
When's
the-
your next race there?
Well, the season's over, so it's not going to be until end of February. But I'm testing, like practicing.
You're practicing?
I think.
Who's your sponsor?
So this year we're locking it down. But last year was Clubhouse Media Group. This year we're talking to a few people, so it's not secured yet.
Oh, I like Clubhouse. That's the audio.
No, it was a different Clubhouse. It was
Oh.
one of those TikTok houses actually. But they sponsored my racing, and they were a publicly traded company. And
Are
yeah,
you
it's-
scared when
What
you
does
do
it cost to sponsor a card? Like if I wanted to put the sticker, like the Howie Mandel does
well,
stuff
it
sticker on your
depends.
car.
There's different packages you can get, but for the primary sponsorship, you're looking at least a few $100,000.
Get a couple of them, Howie. Get a couple of them.
No, but I want this podcast to
No,
sponsor
you
a
should.
race.
You should. That would be amazing. Yeah, I'll have you
Wouldn't that
reach
be
out.
good?
I'll have my manager reach
Yeah.
out, and you guys can set it all
Are
up.
you
'cause he can-
terrified when you're racing?
No, you
What are you
can't.
digging
can't,
for?
You can't be scared.
I think I lost a lottery ticket.
Oh my god. You can't be scared when you're racing unless that's how you will get into an accident. If you're scared and timid, you're going to get in an accident.
That's why I don't race right there. That's the reason.
Don't
So-
put your finger near Andrea like that.
That's why I don't do it.
Andrea, do you like driving fast?
Not really, honestly. That's one of the things that I do like to do. I think, daredevilish things.
What's the
but I
most
don't
daredevil? Because I know she used to do videos with your brother, with Alex.
Yeah.
And she was up for anything. And you were shooting giant guns. And you were.
Yeah, like jumping off things.
Yeah,
and
that's crazy.
She's like a stunt woman.
I like doing stuff like that, but for some reason, cars really freak me out. And I think it's because I don't have control of it at all. And if I did have control of it, I'm not good at controlling it. So I don't want to.
You don't want to like deal with. Yeah, I can't be in the passenger seat now after the crash. Like I'm like I don't want anyone going fast if I'm a passenger. Because
After
because it's like
the
a control
helicopter?
issue. Yeah.
So do you think you have PTSD?
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you seeing
100%.
somebody about it?
Yeah.
Good.
I can't. I'm scared of flying now. Like it's like a whole.
Oh,
and
even in an
And I
airplane?
have to. Yeah, even in an airplane. Like I have to go to Dubai.
Even in an airplane. You don't have to say even in an airplane. Where else do you fly?
a jet, a rocket.
see.
I don't know.
Are you going to
Hot air
Dubai?
balloon.
Yeah, in a few weeks, that's a 16-hour flight. I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna have a glass of wine or
A
something.
glass. Let me just tell you something. I didn't go through what you went through, and I'm scared of flying. I don't have to have PTSD to not want to get on a plane. Every time I'm in a plane and it's in the air, I scream loudly, "We're flying!" Like it shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I don't
like
get
an odd
how-
thing to me.
You used
Cars,
to
I
always
get-
talk about that. You were afraid of flying. And
Always.
what did people
Yeah.
say to you all the time?
You
They
got
said-
nothing to
It's
worry
safer
No,
than
but-
cars.
Yeah,
Right?
If
people
you're
would
not,
say.
they used to say if you can't worry about that. If your number comes up,
If your number comes up, your number comes up. But what if it's the guy behind me? His number comes up.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And then he takes you down with it.
There's my point. There's the point I'm trying.
I don't get how. I don't understand planes or helicopters. Like, how is this metal tube flying through the air? You know, cars I get, but I just don't understand planes.
oh, well, we'll explain it. I'll give you a pamphlet from the Wright brothers.
Like they just don't make sense.
They don't make sense
No.
to
How do you adapt to it so quickly, though? Never fear. You were not afraid of it one time, were you? Flying. It was
you?
always.
I did for a short period of time.
You did?
I had a little incident, and then after that, I was afraid.
What happened?
But with my incident,
Yes.
we had something called a flame out. So, so it's a. Go ahead.
No, I was like, oh, that sounds scary.
It was?
Yeah.
So we were flying. I fly all the time. I'll fly this week. It's great. I got to tell the story and then I'm going to get on a plane. I am. But, and enjoy your flight to Dubai.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm afraid to tell it because she has PTSD.
Okay.
No, don't say it. It's fine. Say it. I don't care.
So I was in a plane.
I don't
And
want
we-
to hear it.
What?
I don't want to hear it.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you
Tell me
another
some-
story.
Tell me a story about
No,
maybe
it's
going
okay. You can say it. Say it.
When's the last time you
So
went
you know
to the
who-
grocery store?
So I was in a plane and we lost pressure. This is another story.
Oh.
And I used the same plane every time out of Van Nuys here. And I used the same plane every time. And in one time, me and Rich will tell you this story. We got there and they said, and we got on a different plane. And I said, where's the plane? Because I got comfortable using the same plane. And they said, we sold the plane. And I said, you sold the plane? Yeah, they sold it to Payne Stewart.
Payne Stewart.
Yes, who was a golfer.
Okay.
Now, Caroline,
Payne Stewart.
on your computer there,
Sounds kinda
Google
familiar.
Payne Stewart. Just Google him. Watch this. There we go. Oh,
The first thing
did
that
you see
comes
the first
up,
thing
no
that
way.
came
What
up?
was it?
What was it?
Go start typing it again because
Oh,
there.
Oh
Go,
my
there.
God.
Oh
Go
my
to
God.
the second one. You just said plane. Okay. The plane crash. It was that week.
Oh, you're
oh my
kidding me.
gosh.
So I was in that plane. And we were flying out of Miami and we lost pressure. And we had to go down. Rich, who's here in the room, he also, it was the most, we went up, we lost pressure, the bags came down. I thought my ears were going to explode.
Oh my gosh.
They brought it back and they said they got it fixed. They sold the plane the next time. This is like a week later after I was in it. It's 1999.
I remember this now. It flew around for hours, right?
Because it lost pressure and the pilot lost consciousness and everybody in the plane lost consciousness and they were following it and they were going to shoot it down and they waited for it to run out of fuel and then it landed someplace in South Dakota.
That was your plane?
I was on that plane a week before that mess that you're seeing on the ground
That's-
about 100 times.
Whoa.
That's the
That's
scariest story I've ever heard.
Actually,
No, I have
yeah.
other ones. Anyway, enjoy your flight to Dubai.
Well, thank you. Yeah. See, I mean, private planes always have scared me.
Bon
Just-
Really?
That's where most of the incidents occur, are private aircraft.
No, I find that most of the incidents occur on major flights to Dubai.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, enjoy your flight this week. I'll enjoy my flight.
And the 405.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm kidding. The truth is that ultimately, I mean, you
That was luck, though. That's pure luck that you were not on that plane.
Yeah.
That was
everything is
God's hand.
It's
on top
luck
of you.
that somebody didn't cross the center lane on your
Yeah,
drive over here.
exactly.
And you have much. It's 10 times and probably 100 times more dangerous just to drive over here. And I'm not talking about your driving.
No, like just to drive on the 405, right?
To drive any place, you don't know. There's thousands of people behind the wheel of many tons of metal that are just hurling.
Most of them suck at driving too. Like, let's be honest.
They don't care. I do. I'm the worst driver there is. So just being on the road with me, and then what I love more than anything, even living in LA, I watch a chases.
Love the chases.
Yeah.
But people go on the other side of the road, and people get hurt. It's really dangerous.
It's crazy.
And if somebody dies, it's terrible. But other than that, it's really good entertainment.
Yeah, to watch the chase.
That goes for anything.
Yeah.
Even it doesn't even have to be a chase.
Well, I
That's
think
always
that's
a
why
rule.
People watch racing because it's like,
Like musicals are good as long as nobody dies. The circus is fun as long as nobody dies, right?
yeah, I think that's why people watch racing because you're on the edge so much and it's kind of dangerous. I mean, with the technology.
You've had a
now,
bunch of accidents.
My worst crash was in July. I hit a wall going like 90 miles an hour. It was a racing incident, and it was my first major crash, and my back still hurts and stuff, but I'm fine.
Were you hospitalized?
No. I thought I was going to be. I was like, all right, like we'll see what happens, and then I was able to walk out.
Did you lose consciousness?
No, thank God.
But your back still hurts. You know?
It's just like it was just muscular tension. I think I just
It still hurts you.
Yeah, a little bit. I just threw it.
It happened in July and it still hurts.
Well, I threw it back out doing deadlifts.
I'm
in
not
the
a
gym.
doctor, but if it still hurts and it happened in July,
I know.
you would go to somebody who says they're a doctor.
I probably should go again to the doctor. We'll see. But yeah.
Andrea, you haven't said anything in a long time, and you're sitting there in kind of a topless outfit.
I'm listening.
You're just sitting
Well,
there.
Jackie put hers back on.
I know.
I'm sorry. You can put yours back on.
No,
too.
honestly, I
What was that
wanted to-
noise? I just heard a
Though,
noise.
right?
Are they the same?
Wow. Say ow.
Different.
Ow.
There
No,
you go.
I honestly want to put it back on, but I'm so hot right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
and
really toasty.
Is
so
it hot
I don't
in here?
want to put it back on.
I don't mind it though because I like I like.
Oh, 74.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if I was wearing a normal top, I'd feel better. But Jackie made me
You
wear this
haven't-
thing.
Let me just say this.
Thank you.
And then you put this back on and left her out.
Exactly. She left me on my own in this hot, toasty
We
room.
have shirts.
Can I ask you something?
Give her a
Oh yeah, we
shirt.
sell merch.
We have
take
shirts.
whatever one. Take whatever
I can
one
just
you
take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
then-
like do
Do
stuff.
stuff. Yeah. Put that on.
You
Okay.
haven't been hot until you sit next to two short people. Then you'll see what heat is.
Why?
I sat next to two short people,
Little people.
little people,
Dwarves.
cute people, cute
Dwarves.
dwarves.
He's always inappropriate. He's talking about another episode of this.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow. That we
Yeah,
could
I
sell.
like that.
Let's say the merch is now available.
Yeah,
Wanna model that?
this one will go for 200.
Oh, you could sell that on eBay. You, Andrea, also part times as a bartender.
I do, yes.
What is the weird? It is very cool.
Yeah.
What and making drinks is an art in itself.
What's the name of the place?
Elefante.
Oh, nice.
You know
Yeah,
Elefante
bartender
in
there.
Santa Monica? No. I frequent that place.
Everyone knows Elefante.
It's
You know
a
what
hip
else?
place.
You know what else
Now
she
you're
does?
gonna have a bunch of weirdos showing up too.
Well, I think she has that anyway.
Already happened. Yesterday, I have so many stories from yesterday. I don't
Yesterday?
know what happened on a Monday.
Go ahead.
Well, this one lady was trying to get me to come to a singles mixer, and I
How
was
did
like,
she know you were single?
She asked me, she's, "Are you single?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." And she was like, "Do you want to come to the singles mixer?" And I was like, I don't know.
What's
and
a
then she
mixer?
proceeded to tell me that I was
Usually something
attainably
like soda
pretty.
water or 7-Up.
Go ahead.
She proceeded to tell me that I would be really good for it because I'm attainably pretty.
what does that even mean?
Like, I'm not pretty enough that it'll intimidate the guy. And they'll feel comfortable enough to approach me.
That's horrible.
Because I'm not that pretty.
Attainably pretty.
And she stuck
an
with it,
insult.
too.
You are so
it was
much
so
more than
mean.
obtainable.
Yeah.
I was like, that's like the meanest thing anyone's ever said to
That's
me.
not true, by the way.
That's not true. You don't seem
thank you.
attainable.
You're not attainable.
You're not.
Good, thank you. I
You're
appreciate that, guys.
non-attainable? Is
Ask,
that-
yeah.
What
ask
is the weirdest
Alex.
thing a guy Ask Alex.
Alex has probably seen some weird people hit on you in weird situations.
Honestly, I'm pretty mean. People don't usually hit on me when I'm
Really?
working.
Well, don't they try? You're not mean before. You're mean. Like, has somebody said something and tell us what a retort has been to what they have said?
Not retard.
Retort.
No,
Lou.
No, I'm just clarifying, Howie. Clarifying here.
I can't, like, my brain doesn't access these memories like you're.
but what's the weirdest
Guys
thing
do,
somebody
I
ever
don't know.
said to you?
The weirdest thing someone's ever said to me?
That's not even good. Like just the lamest. I can't
Like
imagine.
a pickup line?
I got
had-
cheese in my hair.
There was a
I
guy
have
with
keys
his
in my hair.
Cheese.
Oh,
There was a guy with his dad, and they were
already
talking
it's
to me.
like
Yeah, there was a guy with his dad, and he just walked up to me, came around the bar, so he was away from his dad, and was like, "Hey, I'm only in town for a night. Want to hang out?"
Oh my
was
god,
like-
that's just lame.
well, when you're with your dad,
No.
that's not a date. That's a play date.
Well, and then
Yeah.
his dad, I went back over, and he was like, "Did he ask you out?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I told him it wouldn't work."
Because you don't seem attainable.
That's what it is.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
What is the most common alcoholic beverage people order from you at the bar?
Tequila shots.
yeah.
And then they walk away from their father and go, "You want to hang out?"
Yeah. I love that I'm only in town for one night. Like, you only get to see me for one night.
Well, I got to say
So-
something. Can I tell them? Can we talk about Hinge for a second? Yeah. So this is why I love Andrea. Andrea is brilliant. I really do think you're brilliant. And so Andrea is newly single, and she put herself. I don't think she checks it out, but she's making herself available.
You put yourself on it. You don't actually take it seriously or, like, meet up
So
with
she's
anyone,
on
you know?
Hinge. And on Hinge, I think the proper terminology is you create some sort of profile or a little story or something that people kind of get to know you beyond your picture. So do you want to, you should say, what does it say on your Hinge? And then we'll talk about how this works for you.
My lead question on Hinge, it's like really large, right at the front, is would you rather get a good hand job from your grandmother or a bad hand job from your grandmother?
Lou?
And I
Wait.
find-
Lou?
No. The answer to that is no.
But the reason for this question I found so fucking brilliant.
What's the reason?
It really weeds out a lot of people because
Yes.
you find people that have a good sense of humor. You find the people that don't have a good sense of humor.
And you find
the
the
people
creeps.
that are just creepy. So they're people that say, "Oh my God, ew." And then you're like, all right, you're gone, unmatched.
No sense of humor.
No sense of humor.
Right.
There are ones that play into it. There are ones that talk about their grandmas being dead, which I find hilarious. They automatically
Yeah, dead grandmother. If you have a dead grandmother, it means you got a great sense of humor.
Nothing funny. Hard to find. You know what's funnier than that? A dead grandfather.
Oh my god.
Oh, dead people are hysterical.
That seems to be a theme of this podcast.
Yeah.
What,
Like
death?
death and
Death and. But here's the point. It's Alex, who's my son, explained to me why. So if somebody goes, they can be really creepy. You can answer that question really creepily. I don't have to go into that. So oh my God, you're a creeper. You either understand that this young lady has a great sense of humor and you play along and you go, that's great, or they have no sense of humor. I haven't seen a question on a dating site that kind of based on one little answer where you could size the person up. And that's what this does. It really...
So, wait, so should Alex have that question then on his profile?
He needs to make his own. He
Yeah.
can't take my jokes.
But why don't why?
That's what, he should say, if you went down on your great aunt. No, that's what he needs to do. Would you want it to taste salty?
Oh boy. Let me ask you this, Emily.
Is that, see? We don't only talk about death.
Let me ask you this, Emily. Why do you have to?
Emily.
Who's Emily?
He's talking to Emily. Please, everybody shut up so he can get his question to Emily.
Why?
Wait, Lou, first question.
Okay.
Who's Emily?
Which one are you referring
Aren't you
to?
Emily?
Andrea.
Okay.
I'll be Emily for you.
Is that a good opening line for a guy? Aren't you Emily?
Aren't you Emily?
So let me ask you. this.
Emily doesn't seem so
Why
terrible.
can't you? Why are these questions even necessary? Before the internets, people used to meet and they would have a conversation, and then you could find out in 3-4 months if the person is weird.
In 3-4 months. We don't have that kind of time
Yeah, we don't have
because,
that kind of
as
time
you
anymore.
know, and if you've been listening to the podcast, everybody's dying. We don't have 3-4 months.
we don't have that time.
People get into accidents.
Yeah.
The idea of dying sometimes.
Lindsay, 4 years. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay. When are you taking it to the next level? Or do you want to get married?
Oh, I don't know. See, I mean, I want to eventually get married.
Can we
but
call him and ask him what he thinks?
He would be so. He probably won't answer.
Let's see if
pretty
he
sure
answers. Give me his number.
You don't have a choice. It's happening.
It's happening.
Oh my god.
You're like a matchmaker. You do this on.
I'm not a matchmaker. They're already together. Take the number.
Matchmaker,
I don't want to say it aloud. And then
No, don't say it.
Okay.
Just tell me. Just tell me.
You know what?
And I'll tell him.
Hit dial and hand me the phone.
Okay.
Dial. Give me the phone. Here we go. Is it ringing?
Yeah, it's ringing.
You'll hear him now. There he is.
She doesn't have headphones on.
Oh, here.
Oh.
He probably won't answer because he's working.
Well, hockey's so busy right now.
Yeah, I
Your
did.
call has been
Oh my God!
forwarded to an
See?
automated voice messaging system.
Okay.
Why doesn't he answer
Tell
your?
him
He's
you're-
I know. He's sometimes bad with his phone.
Tell him you're Guy Lafleur and you
What do you
want
want?
your stick back.
Tell him you're Guy Lafleur and you want your stick back.
He might be on a call or like a meeting or something.
Really?
but, yeah.
Or maybe he's hot. He's really hot.
And he just had to get out of
He
there.
had to get out of there.
he had to get out of there.
He couldn't be with us because he had a scheduling problem.
I hope not. Wow.
So, do you think that's what the audience is
No,
doing right now?
100%. Yeah. No, they tapped out a long time ago.
Well, eventually, I feel like I would want to get married, but I have so much to do, like career-wise,
Yes.
with racing and just the
Find
stuff
some
I wanna
spare
do.
time.
You
Then
have your
you
whole
can-
life to be married or live with a guy, or so I live with my best friend, and it's like you have your whole
Oh, you
life.
don't live together with the guy?
No, because I mean, we were long distance for the first 2 years, and like you literally have your whole life to live with a guy. I feel like, and until you're honestly like engaged or whatever, there's not really a point.
But let me ask you something. Just because you're married, do you think you have to stop your career and do...
No, of course not. But like, I don't expect to have a ring on it right now. I think we're both like so focused on other things that like marriage.
Do you know
isn't-
the lyrics to Single Ladies?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Single lady.
No, I mean,
Hang
I
on,
just
hang
don't.
on, hang on. I'm thinking of another song. I'm thinking
Beyonce.
I'm thinking
Beyonce.
of the funny version of Single Ladies. You're
ahead.
thinking of the Beyonce version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Single lady.
No, it's not it. Who's your roommate? What does your roommate do?
Marley, she is an Instagram influencer.
Oh, really?
She's like a model.
Let's call Marley.
Should we?
Yeah. Tell her
Ask her what?
I don't know. We'll
how to
figure it
influence
out.
something. We'll figure
What's
out
happening?
what to influence.
You want to get her in?
If she doesn't answer, then
This is Kyle, by the way.
If she doesn't answer, then everyone.
Oh, wait.
hates me.
Wait.
What do you got there? Whoa!
Thank you.
That was necessary.
No, it's celebratory.
Okay.
Celebrate. Thank you, Kyle.
Calling.
Thank you. Oh, here.
Oh, okay. What is that?
It's like a buck.
And if she doesn't answer, then honestly, like,
Then honestly, then what are you saying? Go
I
fuck
don't
yourself?
know. Yeah.
Marley.
Marlit.
Marlit.
Is that deer talking?
Yes.
If she doesn't answer,
Celebrating your birthday?
Jackie, they're talking
Oh, happy
to you.
belated birthday, Howie.
yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
No, happy
to
birthday,
you.
It's
It's not my birthday.
It
Happy
is.
belated
This
birthday.
comes out on the 14th.
Happy birthday! Oh, thank you.
Hello, Marley?
Happy birthday, Jackie.
Happy birthday,
Marley.
Jackie.
Marley. Marley?
hello,
Oh, no.
Marley. Oh, what? I think she got nervous. Did
hung
she
up.
get nervous?
Marley hung up because she wasn't invited to the party.
Oh shit.
Doesn't matter.
Well, guys, I wish I could have had fun. With
You know
that.
the beauty
What?
of this?
Just make up 7 numbers.
Wait, it's my birthday.
We were in our scheduling meeting this morning
Wait.
where we organized. Wait for what?
Should I have these
It's
on?
my birthday.
Oh my god!
Happy
Happy birthday!
birthday
Happy birthday. Or as they say at El Compadre, happy birthday to you.
Should I have these on?
What?
Should I have these on?
She
Like, I can't-
asks an hour into the podcast.
I know.
Oh, now I feel left out.
Whatever you do, don't have those. Can you hear me? Is it the first time you've been able to hear me in the entire hour?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
What's wrong, Lou? You coughing?
No, I was thinking out loud.
With phlegm?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, that's so exciting! It's your birthday. What are you doing later?
I had no idea you were like 2 weeks
you-
apart, right? You're the 29th, and
We're not 2 weeks apart. This is my daughter.
yeah, I know, but I'm saying day wise.
Why do you make that sign for day?
This is the sign for emphasizing day.
Day wise.
It's the day wise.
I don't understand anything he does.
It's not actually my birthday. They said this episode comes out on my birthday.
Okay.
Right, it's the
Andrea.
same thing.
So
We got to
Woody.
fool.
Lou?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm talking to Andrea.
Yes.
Or as you call her, Emily.
Emily. Yeah.
Thoughts on Lou?
Yes. Yes.
I love Lou.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Lou's great.
When you think about it, really, what's not to love?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking this whole time I've been sitting
Lindsay?
here.
Yeah, I love him. He's pretty cool.
I'm cool. What's your problem?
There is no problem. I want the audience at home to know how people sitting here feel about you.
Yeah.
Because we do get mixed reactions.
We do.
I thought that Bill Burr hated you.
Who?
Is that what happened? Bill Burr.
Oh, Bill Burr, actually, we're going out now.
That's hot.
I don't think he hated. Do you think he hated him?
No, I don't think
No,
he
I
hated
don't
me.
think
I
he
think
actually
Bill
hated him.
Burr,
I thought he was joking.
I thought Rick Glassman hated you.
I don't know.
No, I don't think he hated you.
No, I don't think
What from the last podcast, last week's podcast? Just put up the
Couple of them.
just you don't have to see it. Just
No, it's mostly good.
No, they're really good.
Are they?
it doesn't matter. Whatever. You don't have to. You don't have to curate them.
Oh,
Just-
can I tell you? Can we put up that one comment I saw about
No,
the only?
Let her not look. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going to the comments.
Yeah.
The comments.
The one about the only time that he hogs the microphone.
Yeah. No, but let's say this was some of the most fun I've had in a while. Wait.
Oh, that's a good
Lou had
one.
me laughing like crazy.
All right.
Oh, there it is. Number Dave. It's the third one. The only episode lifted up. The only episode in which Lou keeps the microphone glued to his face is also the one where he's supposed to share it with two other people.
That's hilarious. Davey. Good one, Dave. Love that. That's so funny.
More prank calls. Do you guys want to do prank call?
Yeah, why not?
Go ahead. It's up to you. I'm not talking about
Who
it
do you
here.
Oh, do I want to do it?
Oh, I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it? No.
I have a
not,
comment
like-
for you to read.
You know what would be great for me
I
to
feel like
read?
a prank call would be good
The
for you.
R's in Lou's arm. That one, Caroline is definitely. Oh, that Caroline wants me to
been
read
10
this. Wait, can we stop for a second? Here, let's just. Caroline wants me to read this. Okay. She's highlighted this. Caroline is definitely the highlight of the show for me. Love seeing her beautiful face whenever she takes the mask down. And that's
Aw, she said aw.
Yeah, no, that's so nice, but it's from your own mom, so it doesn't mean
I don't
anything.
know who Mr.
But it says less than 3. Take the mask down, less than 3. What does that mean?
It's a heart.
A heart.
Oh, a heart. Okay.
See, you see it as a heart. It looks like a little short little dick and balls,
Oh.
doesn't it?
Well,
Hearts aren't sideways. Maybe it's a heart on.
Yes, I took arithmetic in school, and that looks like less than 3. I'm really good with, by the way, pluses and takeaways. I'm not so good with intos.
This was a fever dream of an episode. Lou should really lean in the dark comedy a lot more. They want you to be a little more dark.
Yeah, I can be.
Look at their username.
Who? Which one?
Look at their username.
The fever dream of an episode.
Oh, fuck off, bitch.
They have,
And apparently
Fuck off,
somebody,
bitch wants you to be darker.
apparently FUCK was already taken. So he had
Yeah.
to come up with another version
Oh yeah,
of that.
fuck.
He had to be creative.
Well, even they took up and bitch was they. Oh, you know what they did, so they don't get taken down, right?
Why?
Because it doesn't say fuck off, bitch, right?
What does it say? It says,
Fuck.
Red Bull likes you,
bitch.
Jackie.
What?
Red Bull.
Have you ever taken somebody for a
Just
ride?
Red Bull.
And,
Oh, wow.
Lindsay, have you ever taken somebody for a ride and just scared the shit out of them? Like,
yeah. Yep.
I would love to do a prank with you because I would think, but now you're so known. But I
No,
think
not really. Like
I think you
I
are.
feel like to the person on the street, no one would.
I just think you look like such a young,
And go through a
innocent,
crazy
like
drive.
an Uber driver.
Yeah, it would be funny to do like a Uber driver prank or something.
and just go crazy in the
Can
city.
you please put on this helmet?
I wanted to do a video where I just pull up in my full race suit just to drive-throughs or something, or just walk into a Starbucks or something. But that's kind of.
Can you do any? Do you do any drifting or anything like that?
I actually just learned how to drift about a year ago because you don't really drift on purpose.
What does that mean? Again, I don't know.
You don't know what drifting is?
No.
Have you seen Tokyo Drift in Fast and Furious?
That's another thing that I have not seen.
Yeah.
No, we make sure that he
It's like
doesn't
when
wear a
people do
headset most of the
donuts.
time, and he has no reference to anything.
No,
That's the beauty of
When
Lou.
people do donuts and drift around corners.
But Lindsay, you have to equip your
How do
car.
you know what it means?
drifting.
How are you this
Well,
hip all of a sudden?
my R8's
knowing
all-wheel
drifting.
drive, so you can't. It's not an easy car to drift, but
But I know drifters. I was trying to do a show with Steve Aoki on drifting.
Oh, I did a video with him. He's cool.
He's really cool,
Yeah.
and he's a friend. And his sister was in Tokyo
Yeah.
Drift. Devin. I think
Devin,
is her name. But I went and I got the rights to there's a league, a worldwide drifting league.
Yeah.
But all those cars are specifically.
Engineered to drift.
But tell
Yeah,
me what
exactly.
that means, drifting. I know donuts. You mentioned that, but what is
Not Duncan.
No, not Duncan. Are you-
Drifting's just when you purposely cause oversteer, which is when the rear end, kicks out from under.
I tell
the
you,
car.
I'll show you after the podcast. We have little drift carts here in the warehouse.
Oh my gosh, I saw them.
Did you see
So you're
them?
gonna have to do that. We'll have to go and.
Sure.
Lindsay, will you do a video where you're drifting on the carts with us?
Yeah.
We should do that. Alex, my son.
My son.
Yeah, we should do some drifting with Lindsay, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a good video for like TikTok or something. Look out!
Yeah.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Unlock me. Unlock me. Lindsay, listen to me. Focus.
All right, what's up?
Put this on TikTok.
Yeah, we should. That'd be fun.
And Andrea, you'll do it too.
Yeah, I'll do. I'll try my best.
I'll try to.
You
I've
rode
never
those,
drifted
don't-
a car, like one of those little cars.
You started on carts.
Yeah, that's not like a go-kart though. That's like a little.
What is it?
That's just like a toy cart, right?
Well, that sounds so.
No,
you know,
no,
as
that
a
sounds so
guy
neat.
talking to a
Oh, like
woman,
it's-
that's not a real cart. That's just a little
I've
thing.
never driven.
That just looks like a toy.
No, I've
I've
just-
seen much bigger in my day.
No, I feel like when I tell people I grew up go-karting, they think I was like on K1 speed, just like
That's what they think. That's the first thing
Yes,
that popped
I'm
into
like,
my head.
no.
I started go-karting. The first thing that popped in my head is
K1
fuck,
speed.
K1 speed.
I know, and I'm like, no. They're like,
I don't
that's
even know
kind
what that
of
is.
like interesting. I'm like, no, it's like a real deal. Like they go like 90 miles an hour. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Shifter cards.
So I did that. Simon Cowell, who I work with, bought those like 90.
The crazy ones.
He bought those, but I didn't know. I know nothing about it, and I'm a shitty driver at best. And we were shooting AGT in Pasadena, and he said, "Howie, you want to go kart?" And I said, "I love go karting."
Yeah, just like K1.
So he brought these cars out, and I think we did a piece of it on the tape, and I almost died. Because I put the gas down and they go 90 and I spun out on a street into traffic. It was horrible.
That actually is scary. Yeah, they're crazy.
But they're real vehicles, but they're not licensed. They're like real gas, brakes, cars.
Do you want me to show you a picture?
Yeah, show me a
Okay,
picture.
Yeah, can you take them out on the road and like actually
No.
legally drive?
You're not
them?
supposed to, but we're in show business.
I can do
So
whatever I want.
as a celebrity, I'm
that's-
allowed to do
Oh,
things.
they look like a real race car.
Yes,
Oh
that's
my
the shift
God.
lever. That's me.
Let me see.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Will you send that picture over to Jeremy because I want to put it in there?
Yes.
And they go 90?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
I've driven
Wow.
90 before. I was on my vehicle and I drove.
You've been hit by a car
I have been hit by a car.
and broke
my
his
God.
leg.
Yeah, bus. I was actually a transport trailer.
Really?
Yeah, it was a I was running
Into traffic.
yes, to catch a bus. And the transport trailer tried to stop and hit me and broke my leg.
Oh my gosh.
He's lucky to be alive.
Lucky to be.
And
Yeah,
this
that's
is the,
crazy.
this is the thing. And Lou is a stand-up comic, and but he could not afford to not be at the gigs.
Yeah.
So he was taking the. Do you remember this?
And I was on medication.
He was on medication, and he had a broken leg, and he couldn't walk. And in some of the clubs, they go, "Ladies and gentlemen, Lou Dinos," but he couldn't walk from the back.
So they had me covered.
So he would get there at 5:00 in the afternoon for an 8:00 show. They would put him on the stool on the stage, and they would put a blanket over the stool.
And
People
we
would
have
come
pictures of
in,
this.
eat dinner, and he'd be there for like 3 hours.
my God,
And then
under
the
the
show
I'm
would
on
start.
medication. I fell asleep.
He
anyway.
fell asleep. He would be on the stool like that, and they'd go, "Ladies and gentlemen, Lou Dinos," and somebody would pull the cover off, and then he'd wake up and do his act.
And they still hated me, even with the broken leg. I sucked.
I know. You used to say, somebody said break a leg, and that was your act.
That's right.
Break a leg.
Sounds like a
That's
great
true.
lawsuit.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
Well,
Did
no.
you win money?
What?
Say again?
Did you win money on that case
No, a lawyer did come to see me, and
in the show? That's not how it works. You have to go see a lawyer.
no, but he heard
Where
about
are you
this
going?
accident.
Where are you going?
I have to pee. I've been drinking.
He heard about this accident. He came to my apartment and
We're right in the middle of a podcast.
No, I can't hold it anymore.
Well,
What?
Alex,
Reason
sit in
number
while your
8,000,
sister's
I don't
gone.
wanna have kids.
Alex, come and sit in while your sister's gone.
What do you guys think about pranking Lindsay's mom?
Oh.
I feel like we should do that.
we could. What should we say?
I don't know. You tell me. You know a
She's
little
a
bit
big
about your
fan.
mom.
She absolutely loved Deal or No Deal growing up. So I told her I was coming
Wait,
on
your
here.
mother loved Deal or No Deal
Yes.
growing up? How old am I?
No.
Your
When
mother
I was
grew up?
growing up,
Oh, when you were
we would
growing up.
watch Deal or No Deal, and my mom was a huge fan. So we actually should prank her.
What are you doing?
Posing.
Posing for?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't need those. I can hear everything in here.
That's Lou, by the way.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I never get to see your face like
I know.
straight on.
I'm really handsome from that angle.
Wait a minute. You've never watched the podcast?
No, it's always like a decent. I guess since he doesn't look straight that way. Look right at the camera.
Okay.
Which camera do you look at?
Oh, actually, see, it's moving right now.
Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
They
we go.
move. They move wherever. It's up to us to move the camera,
a
not
high-tech podcast.
what.
Yeah.
Cool.
Moving
Is it moving
cameras.
automatically? Does it follow a motion, or is somebody controlling it in there?
Don't tell them.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Really? You've been on this for how long now, and now you're just noticing?
I just noticed that it moved. I've never really focused on the camera before.
And the camera has not focused on you.
That's true.
So what would we do if we called your parents?
What would we do? Like,
Can we
I'm not
can we-
very creative with.
Can we announce
comedy.
your engagement?
She would. She knows I'm on the podcast right now, so I feel like that you can't really prank her.
Here's what
That's
you
the
can't
problem.
do. You can't tell her mother that
Should
she was in a
I be
bad
like,
accident
Howie was the
racing.
meanest guy? Like, I'm so pissed. He was honestly so rude.
cannot-
That's not a prank.
She would be like, oh my god.
Oh, Jackie, did you finish peeing?
Here, you could come in.
You can come back.
I haven't said anything.
He's like this is like the Academy Awards. He's like,
sat in.
your brother is the seat
warmer.
filler. You did a good job, Alex. You were amazing.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
And then, Caroline, Alex Mandel makes his first appearance on the podcast. And we should release that as a clip. Yeah, just this thing where he says absolutely nothing. Jeremy, that's Alex Mandel on Howie Mandel Does Stuff. Release the clip.
I feel like Emily should prank someone because she's the all-star prankster. I feel like we have to see.
Do you have somebody we can
Do you have
call?
some? I hate to put you on the
A
spot.
roommate?
Actually, that's like me.
Your roommate.
Your roommate, the twins.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do with her.
You should be like, oh my god.
That sounds like every guy that she's ever met.
I don't know. You need to prank someone.
What?
You need to prank someone.
Well, I'm going to, but I just sometimes. Do we have anybody from the audience that has given us a prank?
We have a few videos that came in.
Throw them up.
Let's see them.
Let's see the videos.
Why did you call a grocery store and order tomatoes?
What's
These are not fleshed out ideas, Howie. These are not fleshed out ideas.
Okay, so this guy named Chris.
Funny to call.
What? Wait,
This
let's
guy
see.
named Chris sent like 5 videos in for us to watch.
Let's see one of Chris's videos.
Okay.
The truth is, I'm going to be honest with the people at home. We've run out of shit to talk about. There's nothing going on. So now I'm relying on the audience, their submissions.
Ooh.
Yeah! Whoa! Yes! Yes! Finally! How many times have I been doing this? Yeah! Whoa! Woo!
Oh my god. So what happened?
For those of you that are just listening and not watching, it's a video,
You're the lucky ones.
It's a video of Chris that shot a golf ball from the top of the stairs into a cup.
Oh, there's.
And now he's holding a sign.
This is this is like an honor. This couldn't be more perfect. Look what he's wearing, Lindsay.
Yeah, I think he's.
Do you understand? Do you know that, Lindsay?
What?
Do you know? Do you see the
She's
significance?
zoning out.
You sleep, Lindsay.
He's wearing a jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of what?
The Toronto Maple Leafs, right?
What's
Hockey.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hockey. There you go.
You see what happened?
I know.
See how
wow.
we curated that?
Yeah.
There's a
Took
really.
me a second.
So he sends this.
I'm gonna cheesecake after my dinner.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't understand.
I
these.
don't know what's going on.
And he thought that we would show these. He was right.
He was
But
right.
he thought- It's really bad. No more. I don't want to see any more of his stuff. I like when the audience participates, but you have to have something.
He did. He had 5 videos.
I know, but they didn't even add up to one good one. I'm going to be honest.
Dad.
I'm sorry.
No one's paying you to judge right now.
He's gonna be so sad.
Oh.
Why? Did you guys like them? The videos from our
No,
listener?
absolutely not. But
So that you helped his sadness. Is there anything else from anybody else?
This is a story submitted by Randy.
Embarrassing email. Now because I asked for, does people have, because I've had embarrassing, let me ask you this. Have you ever texted somebody and then the text went to somebody else and it became embarrassing?
Yes.
What happened?
Again, with my current boyfriend, I was texting all this bad, because we have obviously had a few things happen between us at the beginning of the relationship. So I was texting my best friend. I was like, he's just being so weird. Honestly, he's kind of being stupid and annoying, like just basically like roasting this man. And then I just basically sent that to him, and I was like, I'm sorry, like that was meant.
It was to him.
Yeah, I just had to bite the bullet, and I'm like, sorry, that just wasn't for you.
Alex wants to say something. What are you saying?
She didn't tell you that the daughter actually sent in the videos of that guy because she wanted to
Oh,
his
now I
videos be
feel
on
bad.
because he passed away.
Again with the death.
That's not true.
Wait,
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Oh my God.
It's not true.
Are you,
Yeah, and you were talking really badly about it.
She didn't.
Wait, are
I'm
you
sorry. I
asking
love
what?
those videos. Those videos were
Is that
good. They were
true?
funny.
She didn't tell you that part of the message.
She did.
Caroline, why wouldn't you?
I don't believe you.
No.
What happened?
No.
Those videos?
He
The
has
guy-
How come you didn't
headphones
hear
on.
it and you have headphones?
I was not listening.
That's not true.
Those videos
With
that I
the
said
golf-
were shitty.
with the golf-
The daughter sent them in, and of her father who had passed away.
That's
and I
not
said
true.
They were terrible.
That can't be true.
That's definitely
I'm
not
so
true.
upset. I'm so upset. I apologize. I'm gonna just say.
But you didn't know, Howie.
I didn't know.
You'd not.
I didn't know.
You
But now
didn't.
that I know,
He just put on his headphones.
what? What happened?
Didn't.
Oh, it's a joke.
Asshole.
That's a
Asshole.
Oh my
That's
God.
my
I was about
nickname
to
for my
say.
son.
That's almost as funny as
You
a
know-
grandmother dying joke. That's almost that
I
funny.
have one that happened this weekend with I didn't text it to the wrong person, but the picture that my daughter
Oh,
texted.
can we show that picture?
No, I don't want to show the picture.
The
I don't
rest
want
of
to
that
even
bathing suit.
send the picture to Jeremy to put up.
You
Okay.
just
let alone-
wore it on this podcast.
No, she only she took a picture
Of
of
your
my
crotch.
crotch
Oh, yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Oh.
And sent it to all her friends.
And sent it to not my friends, to all her friends. She's 7.
You want? I'll tell you a text that went bad for me. So we all, my son and my other daughter, my daughter and my other daughter and her husband live in a building, and I have an apartment
in a
that-
building. In a building.
I have an apartment in that building, and there was some construction going on next door in the building, right? So me and Terry, my wife, could not sleep, and I was asking my daughter Riley, I couldn't sleep, and really early in the morning, because I thought they were upstairs, I'm going, what's with all the banging at this time in the morning, right? Talking about the construction. And I press send. Now, my daughter is married, so she has taken on her husband's name. When I press send, it went to, I'm friends with her husband's father. So it has the same last name. So I said, what's with all the banging this time in the morning? And he wrote back to me, do you want me to tell my son to take it easy on her?
Oh my God.
And I just screamed like
You're
a
like-
little girl.
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
So this guy wrote, now my ex wasn't answering my calls or texts for a few days, so I decided to email him. I was 2 weeks late for my period, and he was the only culprit. I love that these are culprits that she's having sex with. I only have sex with culprits. Said he was the only culprit that I had sex with, okay? I emailed him yelling at him to stop ignoring me and his unborn child. The issue, however, is my ex and his dad have the same name. Anywho, received a call within a minute of my email from this ex yelling, did you just email my dad saying something about an unborn child? And the only reason why I had his dad's email is because I was meeting him for the first time in a few weeks. Oops.
My gosh, that's embarrassing.
Not as embarrassing as me
yours-
complaining
Yours is
Yours is
about
honestly-
my
yours is up there, man.
somebody being really rough with my daughter.
Did you ever have a conversation with him after that, or did you?
I emailed him.
No. I mean, but did you ever?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I told him what it was, but it's just so embarrassing.
One
my
time,
God.
actually, I was about 15 years old and I was racing against this person. And honestly, everyone has a helmet on, so you don't know what they look like. And I was in a group talking to all these kids after, and I was like, whoever was in that number 31 cart sucks so bad. Like he did this wrong. He did this. Like he should not even be on the track. And the guy was like standing there. He's like, that was me. And you just didn't know because they have their helmets on, and I just had
You
no
don't know.
idea.
You don't
and I
know.
just sometimes will run my mouth like that, and I'm like, dang it, okay, like I just need to shut up. Like
How
that's
often do you say dang it?
dang it?
Are guys
Have I said that?
intimidated when they find out you're a race car?
I mean, not the right ones. I feel like
No,
certain.
but are certain ones, because it's an impressive thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, some guys are just kind of.
Guys
I
are-
think what's
about it.
impressive is the car you're driving right now.
Thank
People
Did
are.
they sponsor you?
No, I bought it.
You bought
That
that?
was my first big girl purchase.
You know,
yeah.
people are
I
impressed
love it.
with.
Can I say what it is?
Yeah.
Or you don't want me to say?
No,
So
I post about it.
It's the Audi. I love it.
The R8, yeah.
The R8, and it's a V10. It's fast.
Yeah, I got
and
an
it's convertible.
ECU tune on it, so it's like the V10 Plus now.
You have the what?
I had an ECU tune on it.
Oh, that's what I was trying to. Just for the people that are listening, I know the ECU tune.
It's just the computer.
Well, it's a computer. Yeah. I know. And it beefs it up a little bit. It gives it a little more.
I call it a.
How do you explain it? Because I don't know how to put it into
Audi
layman's terms.
Puts kind of a limiter on their engine.
They have the limiter.
And if you pay $30,000 more, you can get the V10 Plus, but you can just have an engineer.
Worth every penny.
The engineer, you can do it yourself,
You can just do it
and
yourself.
then they just recalibrate.
Yeah, and so it's basically like the V10 Plus.
You know, people are impressed.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there's the car.
There's me.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
You're in amazing shape. Do you exercise a lot?
I have to. I mean, right now I'm like, people don't think I'm as like muscular as I am, like as strong as I am because I'm small, but you have to work out and be strong for racing.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
So yeah, I work out a few days a week, definitely like 3 days.
I work out a lot too. Yeah. That girl that I was talking about texting, which my daughter, the other daughter, is a personal trainer.
Okay.
And she works Jackie and me out. We do sessions.
So I used to not work out a lot. Like there, I wasn't working out a lot because
that's why you look so terrible.
You can really tell in that picture.
You
Is this
look
the before and after?
attainably pretty in that picture.
Yeah, now you look unattainable.
Anybody could look skinny and good working out.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
Right?
Yeah.
Is there an ending to that?
No, I'm just saying. So of course you're skinny and look like you're in shape.
I see the way you're looking at him, Andrea. He's married.
You work out. You work out.
Caught the bedroom eyes.
One thing that people are impressed by how long I can hold my bladder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I find that
How long
impressive.
is it?
Yeah, how long?
Well, let him explain it. He sticks his index finger and his thumb up his ass and just pinches it lightly. And he can hold it like that for
hours.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
You're right, that is impressive. I'll give you that.
Okay. Is there any more input from our home viewers? Courtney Hadwin? She's no?
No, we just had this comment about Jackie.
I bet Jackie was reminiscing about her Eiffel Tower while getting a degree.
What?
Oh, look at that! I just have to say, this is the guy on. No, this is not the one.
This is a different one.
That's not about. It is the cruises. Yeah, this guy, the cruises. Didn't we read that one before?
He writes.
This is a new one.
It's a new one.
It's a new one. That
you know
says
what?
the same
People are listening and watching, but they can't see what you're looking at. So you're just making no sense for the last couple of minutes.
As opposed to
more nonsense. Okay. Are you going to tell them what you were looking at? What are you looking at in your paperwork? I got into this business because I can't stand fucking paperwork. Right. You have more paperwork than my accountant.
I always said that if I just had $14 billion,
right,
then I'd be happy.
Yeah.
They're not crumpled this time.
Yeah. And he didn't eat chips. Bring him chips.
Yeah. I kind of want to put these on.
Yeah.
You want to put them on?
Yeah, because can't you hear what they're saying or if they're laughing? Or
You
something?
can. You can if they turn on the.
No, they don't have their mic on. And the fact that I love the fact, Lindsay, and you're being totally honest. You're on a podcast with me and Jackie and Lou and Emily right now. Yet the key for you is I want to hear what the people in the other room are doing.
No, it's just funny. You can like barely hear them laugh at jokes, and I just thought you could.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, if you were at home and watching somebody watch this, you would barely hear them laugh too.
So when are you gonna go karting against me?
I would do it.
Would you? I feel like
should we
Alex,
close this? How long is this? You don't have to say the amount of time, but if we have enough. Is this enough for like one episode?
It's enough.
It really is.
Everyone's saying
they're
it's
like,
enough.
stop
We're
this.
done.
And feel free to comment.
They got more than their money's worth on this one. Let me just say, speaking of money, that the dollar store now is going to start selling things for $1.25. I don't know if I'm going to shop there again. I really don't.
Yeah.
Don't you
I
want to
actually
leave
saw
them?
that. That's a big story.
Right, it is a big story. But let me ask you something.
Yes.
Isn't it important, as a comedian, we've
Yes.
been in this business for so long,
Yes.
to leave them like on a big laugh or a big joke?
Or having them want one more? Having them want...
No, but with that joke, I feel like people are going, when is this going to be over?
Please let it be over is what people...
I think that's what we want. They say leave them wanting more, and our audience, we leave them wanting less. Did you hear the podcast with Lindsay and Emily? Oh, I wish it wasn't that long. You know what? It's getting hot in here, and I just can't take it anymore. Good night. Review. Comment. Where?
in the comments.
Please, it's
or
so
on
important.
Apple. On Apple. Leave a review on Apple.
Well, it's so
and
important to
iTunes.
us. It really is. We read them and we do them. And also for the
We-
audience at home, you have input when you send videos, even if it's of a dead parent or whatever, just make them better. I don't care if your parents died. It's got to be good content.
And happy Thanksgiving to
And
everybody.
merch is available. It's almost, we're down one more shirt because
And
Emily stole one.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Also, do the girls want to plug their Instagrams?
Yes.
Sure.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's Lindsay Marie Brewer. Yeah.
Mine's Andrea Wendel.
There
Where are you
go.
looking?
That's pretty much it.
Which
You
one
just
do you look at?
posted.
Not that camera. Look
You
at the
just
other camera.
posted a thirst trap too,
No,
Andrea, right?
the other camera.
And mine's Lindsay Brewer.
Yeah, no, I have
Lindsay, do it
bikini
into the
pictures
right
on there
camera.
too.
Which one? This one?
No.
This one?
No.
That one.
No.
You're getting warmer.
All right, Lindsay Marie Brewer. Yeah.
The other
follow
camera.
me.
Mine's at Lou Dino's. At
The
Lou
other camera,
Dino's.
Lou. Lou, look into the camera.
Well, thank you for having me on the podcast.
My pleasure.
This was awesome.
It really was. And wasn't it worth the wait?
It was worth. I'm sorry, I got terribly sick.
No, it
from-
doesn't matter. But tell me, you've done a lot of podcasts.
I've done a couple.
This
Yeah.
is
This
the
one's
best one
definitely.
ever.
This is the most funny one.
Yes.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Emily?
I will not be coming back.
Is it because of Lou?
Yes.
I love the conversation. She goes, well, what am I going to do on it? I said, you just have fun with Lou. And she goes, tell me about Lou. And she goes, and then really seriously, the whole dinner, she was going, why do you think I would be good with that?
They were like, he's really awkwardly funny. And I was like another backhanded compliment. I'm approachably attractive. Is that what she said?
Yes.
Attainable.
Well,
Moderately attainable and kind of funny.
I think the goodbye should come from the buck stops there. So say goodbye from the, what do you think? Is it over? And you'll cue them to play the theme out.
I think it's so creepy.
It's not doing anything.
Oh, it's in the photo game. Now it's. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
This is such a mess.
The viewers.
I like the joke.
I was talking at first, and I'm thinking some talking, and then I see it start crying.
Wait, let's go back on. We'll just tick it on the back. We'll just tick that on the back.
What? No, I
just-
honestly.
No. Okay, go ahead. Start and tell me again. Wait. Roll. Okay, keep it rolling. This will be like after. This is after. You
Okay.
can say. You know this is.
No,
You know it's
Marley
over.
keeps calling me. Can I? Hold on. I have to.
But you said this. You're not on the air now. You know it's over.
Okay, that's fine. But Marley's calling me. She just called me like 3 times. That's why I was looking at my phone.
Okay.
Hey, so it's not fitting up the stairs.
What are you talking about?
The Nordic track machine.
He just like walked in and he was like, "There's no way it's fitting up the stairs."
Why,
like,
what's
makes
wrong with
sense,
Marley?
like,
Marley
it's really
sounds like
big.
she's.
Did you just wake up? Sorry, we're on air with
Is she on
Howie
Ambien?
Mandel.
Marley, did you take an Ambien?
No, I honestly, I woke up at 5 a.m. for no reason. So then I accidentally fell asleep. And I woke up in a panic because the doorbell was ringing and I didn't know what was going on. But it's
And now
fine.
this machine won't go up the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so
What a great storyteller she is.
So should you? Wait, it actually you don't think it will?
well, I was like, oh, let's
Ooh.
put it upstairs, and he was like, no, there's. No
I feel like it will. I think.
I
they're
love
just-
that
they're just
she
being
fills you in
weird.
with her side of the story.
Let her.
I was like,
have a
ooh.
conversation.
Don't you think it'll? I feel like it definitely will fit up there. Like that's like such a normal.
I don't know. I was like, yeah, upstairs, and he was like, there's just no way.
I don't understand. Like it's just stupid. Cause
And then he also said it wouldn't fit in the room.
it will fit in the room. Like I know it will fit in that room.
Well, that's because there's stuff everywhere. I can move it, but I don't know. And then he just left.
Wait, he left?
Well, no, he's like, I'll be right back. And I was like, oh, and I was like, hello. And then I can't find him.
Wait, do you think I should just have it? I'm just gonna have it taken to my mom's. Hold on, I'll text.
Yeah. Do you have their number? Maybe.
No. Oh my. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna message them on the app. Well,
I don't know.
I'm pissed because I feel like a Nordic track machine's nice, and I wish we had it at our house.
Oh, he's right here. Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right now.
Hello.
Hi, this is Rogelio from Bali.
Hi. So you don't think the machine will fit up the stairs at all?
No, it won't at all. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Can I
treadmill
talk
is
to him?
like a commercial one,
You got it.
and it's really wide. It's really wide. And I'm looking looking at your front gate, and it looks like it's not gonna pass through the front gate.
It's up the stairs.
So hi, this is her dad talking. So you're saying it won't go through the gate, and then it won't, even if you got it through the gate, it won't go up the stairs. And then if it got it up the stairs, it won't fit in the room.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it won't go through the gate, it won't go through up the stairs, and it doesn't fit in the room.
Yes.
Could you set it up on the street? But do you have an extra cord that I could plug it into the neighbor's house and put it in the street? I don't want to put it to the side because I don't want the parking spaces to be taken. So I need it in the center lane so cars can go by while I'm working out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Pardon me?
Yeah, we absolutely can do. You want it outside in the street?
Yeah, but it's center and facing into traffic so I can see if there's cars coming toward my daughter while she's working out.
All right.
All right? Okay, now I need an extension cord. I want the extension cord to go to the houses on the west side.
The only thing is I don't have any extension cords. We're just here to deliver the...
Okay, but just set it up and get it operating in the road.
No.
All right.
Hold on.
Pardon me?
I don't have any extension cords.
All right, thank you. Do what you can. I hung up.
No, I need to. No. Oh my God. I need.
That was beautiful. Was that on the podcast?
Yeah, it'll be a clip.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay, now they're not answering.
Oh, shit.
What if he actually sets it up on the street?
Then send us a picture.
Okay, now there's motion at the front door, like they're genuinely gonna do that.
He can't get it through the gate. He can't get it up the stairs. It's not even one problem. It's everything is a problem.
Oh my gosh. Hi, can I speak with him? Can I speak with him again?
No,